Hello, internet people. So, I know it's very late, I'm sorry, but it's still a Friday video and it's the thought that counts, right?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
I decided to try incorporating more animals into my drawings, so I decided what better way to ease myself into it than to try drawing Pokemon, and I decided to try drawing the, pun intended, Mickey Mouse of the Pokemon franchise, and also the most easily marketable, Pikachu. I also wanted to show you guys my sketching process because I never do. And there is a reason why I never record me sketching, because I'm such a slow sketcher, and editing sketching footage is a nightmare. I had decided on drawing Pikachu because I thought his design would be the most easiest of the Pokemon to start off with, and it is, but when you're an artist who doesn't draw animals rarely, if at all, it's still a very hard design to try to replicate. Also, by the way, I actually didn't come up with this pose. I had to give credit where credit is due. This is just me drawing the reference image I had off screen, which is right here. Pikachu is a really easy and simplistic character, design-wise, but drawing-wise for me was actually quite hard, especially that tail. I thought the tail would be the easiest part for me to draw, but no. The tail ended up taking me a good chunk of the 2 hours it took to complete this whole entire drawing. Trust me, this isn't going to be the last time you see me working with this tail. Just you wait. I also ended up redoing the right arm because it wasn't coming out how I wanted it to, and at that point I felt like I had a better grasp on how Pikachu's arms are supposed to look like. I ended up using copy and paste a lot during the lining of this drawing. And just when you thought I was done with that tail, I didn't know Pikachu's tail could be so hard to emulate. Finally, we're at the coloring part, my favorite part. I like adding in the little colors. Don't know why, but for me, this turns out to be the most cathartic part of the drawing. Also, I ended up coloring the nose off camera, so trust me, there's no hole in his face. Pikachu has fur instead of skin, so to emulate fur, I usually use an airbrush or a brush in paint tool side with a flat bristle effect, because to me it looks more like fur when I use it as a fur brush. It ends up giving me a slightly more realistic fur look when I'm shading fur, but again, it's very rare I ever use it, and I quite like how that effect turned out on this drawing. Drawing the shadows was actually pretty easy too for this. It's so simplistic. I actually like Pikachu's body shape for drawing shadows. And like I said, there goes that fur texture I was talking about, and I actually quite like the effect of fur. I think it really does look like fur. And even in the coloring stage, the tail ended up being a massive thorn in my side, so much so that I had to just end up reshading the tail, and I ended up liking that one better. Adding some deeper shadows because I find that having 2 or 3 layers of shadows looks more realistic to me. It was really fun to add those shines. I quite like how it came out. Now I'm just doing the eyes, which was the easiest part for me to color. I also decided to draw Pikachu giving off a little electric charges, because I know in the anime he shocked people a lot, especially to Ash. I also decided to keep up with the electric theme by using the ellipse ruler in Paint Tool Slide 2 and drawing a circle, filling it in, and making a handmade lightning bolt. And then I started playing around with the background textures and effects, and I ended up redoing the little lightning bolts coming out of his cheeks. Added my signature, and with that, this drawing was complete. Well, until I decided to fiddle around with the background off camera, then it was finally complete. Do you like Pokemon? Or do you play any of the Pokemon games? And if so, which games have you played? Or better yet, what was your first Pokemon game? I know for me this is gonna be pretty old, but my first Pokemon game was actually Fire Red on the Game Boy Color. I want to revisit this idea in the future and try to draw more Pokemons. So let me know if you want me to do more videos like these, or comment down below if you have a Pokemon you want me to try, especially if they're the newer generation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next commentary video, I will talk to you all later. Peace.